Hello. So I'm about to take a TGV from Gare de Lyon in Paris to Montpellier Sud de France in the south of France. This is going to be an easy journey of just over 3 hours, so 3.25 hours. I know if you watched the previous video that we came up here by Flixbus a couple of days ago, which was a journey of 10 hours, pretty long, pretty cold. And hopefully today is going to be a lot easier and a little bit kinder. I've done a video about travelling by TGV before. That was first class. This isn't going to be first class, it's second class. But it'll be good so you can see what it's like to travel second class as well. And I'm just going to show you what it's like, show you the seats. Again, just show you what it's actually like to travel on these trains. They are like really quite amazing. I've actually, you can see the station behind me. This is one of Paris's main stations. This is the station that serves the south of France from Paris. Obviously, a lot more pleasant than travelling by bus, but also a lot more expensive. Actually, this one isn't that expensive. I think the ticket for the two of us, I'm travelling with Fiona, my wife, was almost exactly €100 for this journey. The only problem being that we are arriving at Montpellier Sud de France. The main station in Montpellier is actually Montpellier Saint-Roch, which is right in the middle of town. Sud de France is a TGV only station that's actually outside of Montpellier. So famously, if you're Montpellierin, which means you come from Montpellier, it's an absolute nightmare to get to and from this station. They still haven't built the connecting transport, so we'll probably have to get a car, or there is a navette, a bus from Montpellier Sud de France actually back into Montpellier, and then we'll have to get the tram to get back. Anyway, I'll show you all of that when we get there. But for now, we're just gonna get a coffee, just relax a little bit, and then get on the train. So, Gare de Lyon's a major station. It's always really, really, really busy. This is a Sunday. Yep. This is a Sunday, and we are travelling back from Paris to Montpellier in the south of France, which is, by car, it's a journey of about 9 or 10 hours. So, very happy to be doing it by train. This is our train. It's a beauty. It's a Ouigo. Really love travelling by TGV. It's a joy. Certainly is a joy. These things are really comfortable, far more comfortable than a Flixbus. So we're in the first car, we're in car 1. So we're in seat 149 and 150. So I actually filmed this just before Christmas. We were coming back down it was literally just a few days before Christmas. I think it was I can't remember exactly, like the 15th of December, something like that. So here you can just see the luggage spaces. I always moan about these, so there really isn't that much space to put all of your stuff when these trains are full. So like I said, I did a video previously about travelling first class on a TGV. This is second class, as I said. To be honest, there's not a huge amount of difference. I don't think these seats recline, but you still get tons of legroom, and after travelling on a Flixbus for 10 hours, a 3-hour journey on one of these to travel the same distance is basically like getting into a Rolls Royce. Yeah. Just loads of room for your stuff, massive table, and it wasn't actually that more expensive than getting the bus, to be honest. Yeah, I kind of understand the sentiment. So again, on the Flixbus we came up on, there was no mains charging, but there is on these trains, and you can see that the seats are very comfortable, lots of room, lots of lights. A very different experience of travelling by bus. So here we are pulling out of Gare de Lyon. Obviously Paris has a number of main stations, each which kind of serves north, south, east and west. And Gare de Lyon is the station that serves the south of France, as I said earlier. Just want to show you like the size of these TGVs. They really are huge, some of them absolutely massive, you know, very much a sort of form of transport for the general public. They're not an exclusive thing at all. Traveling by first class is pretty expensive, or it can be, but traveling by second class really wasn't that bad. I was actually quite surprised that we managed to get tickets for 50 euros a person. It was almost exactly 50 euros each. You can see here, this is one of the local Ile de France trains that serve Paris and the general area.
Mesdames, Messieurs, bonjour, tout l'équipage Ouigo vous souhaite la bienvenue à bord de notre train à destination de Montpellier Sud de France. Notre train desservira les gares de Valence TGV, Nîmes Pont du Gare et Montpellier Sud de France, notre terminus. À nos côtés, notre propreté assurera le nettoyage et la désinfection de ce train tout au long du trajet. Vous disposez néanmoins de poubelles collectives à l'entrée de chaque voiture pour tout détritus ou déchets. Pour le confort et la tranquillité de tous, merci de passer vos appels téléphoniques depuis les plateformes situées à l'extérieur des voitures et d'utiliser des casques ou écouteurs pour vos vidéos ou musiques. Pour les plus petits, vous trouverez un espace nurserie en voiture 7 à l'étage muni d'une table allongée. Enfin, je vous rappelle que sur Ouigo, nos trains ne disposent pas de voiture bar ni de vente ambulante. L'ensemble de l'équipage et moi-même restons disponibles en voiture 4 au centre de la rame. Mesdames, Messieurs, très bon voyage.
So here we are, still moving out of Paris. I'm just going to show you the inside of the train. Obviously this was just before Christmas, so it was really busy. We were really lucky to get these seats actually. See, as far as I remember, and as you can see, most of the train really was full. I'm just going to show you the toilet, as is my wont. I would want to see the toilet if I was watching this video. So here we are. Honestly, these TGVs are really quite cool. It's very hard to sort of like fault them. Compared to, like I said, the toilet on the Flixbus, where you can't even stand up, basically. You know, saving sort of 20 bucks each way, it's starting to get a little bit nonsensical, to be honest. It's much more comfortable to travel by train.
Valence TGV. Mesdames et messieurs, notre TGV Ouigo 76875 circule actuellement avec 20...
Here we are pulling out of Valence, so Valence is just south of Lyon.
Montpellier Sud de France. Mesdames et messieurs, nous restons à votre disposition jusqu'à la fin de votre voyage en voiture 4 et 14 au centre de la rame. Mesdames et messieurs, prochain arrêt, la gare de Nîmes Pont du Gare.
Yeah, we stopped at Nîmes Pont de Gare, which is a station just outside Nîmes, and then straight into Montpellier Sud de France. I can't even remember the journey, to be absolutely honest. It was so without event. So smooth, you know, you just don't notice anything, no delays, no problems, you know, so comfortable. It's just by far the best way to travel around France by distance if you can get the tickets for a reasonable price. Back in Montpellier, where it was warm, praise be, and there was a bit of sun. After Paris was absolutely freezing. Kind of, you know, we'd been living in Montpellier for quite a long time. I tend to forget that the north of France is really cold. Montpellier is in quite a sort of particular area in the south of France. It's the sunniest city in France. So we get the Mediterranean climate, which is actually really lovely. It's why a lot of people move down here. I just wanted to show you the station. Sud de France is quite new. It was built in the last sort of 10 years. So it's very much kind of like an airport, and only TGVs stop here. So you very much a sort of like airport feel to it. And this is just the inside of the station. Anyway, that was the TGV from Paris to Montpellier Sud de France. We're tired, so we're probably going to get a car back to the house. Hope that was enjoyable for you, and we'll see you in the next video.